This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So, so there was some problem starting your recording. Please try again. It's giving you some issue. I don't know. This application is giving me lot of issues nowadays.
This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So today we'll discuss about some more filtering options. So we had seen a couple of filterings, right? Visual level filtering, page level filtering, report level filtering, and we had seen drill through filtering, right? So apart from that, we have filter subtypes. One is basic filtering, advanced filtering, top end filtering, relative date filtering. So today we're going to be working on more on basic and advanced and top end and relative date filtering and using different columns like text columns, date and time columns, and number columns, etc. Right? So I wanted to know text filters. If I wanted to start something with, starts with, does not start with, contains, does not contains, is blank or is not blank, it is. If you wanted to use, so definitely you can use a text filter, text column. So let me quickly go, and I wanted to get, so drag and drop some table here and go to view menu. I wanted to just bring this. I wanted to get the first name. Okay. So let me quickly go and I wanted to go here and see couple of options. When you go here, click on this, you should be able to get the basic filtering here, right? So we have top end and we have advanced filtering. So if you wanted to get, so basic filtering means if you wanted to get a particular name, you should be able to check that. So many times advanced filtering is not useful. So I wanted to go in for the advanced. Basic filtering not useful, advanced filtering is useful. I want to apply contains, does not contain, starts with, does not start with, is not, is blank, is not blank, is empty. So a lot of things are available. I wanted to, let us say, start with name, start with, let us say, some, you know, a. So I have to click on apply button. So when I click on apply button, I will be able to get name start with A. Okay. So name start with A. So I'm giving a small letter over there. If I give small letter also, it is able to get the data, or I would like to have name start with S. So click on S and click on apply. I'm able to get this. So the text filters are not case sensitive, it is case insensitive. Clear? Starts with, or if you wanted to have contains, yes. If you have S anywhere, it should be able to give you that. Okay. So it is going to be starts with, does not contain S. So the name should not have any kind of a, the letter called S. So like that, you should be able to maintain is. So when you use is, so the name, what is that we're talking about? We're talking about name is, you have to give the complete name here. For example, we have Abhay, right? So when you click on this, it will be able to get that. Okay. If you don't have the, if you don't give full name, it is not going to work. If you give only this kind of a spelling, it is not going to work. So when you use is, compulsorily you must use complete name. If the name is, let us say, Bhaskar Jogi, right? If the name is Bhaskar Jogi, if you say name. When you use is, if you say only Bhaskar, it is not going to work. It is not going to work. You need to use complete name. Clear? So it is equivalent to name equals to this. So this is what is the meaning. So is means complete, spelling you need to give. Otherwise, it is not going to work. Clear? Starts with, does not start with, contains, does not contain, is blank. If you wanted to get the blank data, so you can use whenever you have null values, that column, values are going to be given. So we go there and let me delete this. Let me go and filter out this and let me delete this. I don't need. Let me delete this. I wanted to have first name and I wanted to have some title, or I would like to have some last name, something like this, right? So if you have last name, you will have lot of blank values. If you wanted to get the lot of blank values, go to uh, advanced filtering, and I wanted to get is blank. So if you have some blank values, I should be able to get is blank. So I wanted to get is not blank. Okay. So these are the not blank values. If you have this kind of a data, that you can use it. These are compulsorily, not asked questions in the interview. These are not at all asked in the interview because very, very simple, basic things that we're discussing. Clear? But only thing is that you should know text filters are case insensitive. So if you give capital S, small s doesn't matter, capital M, small m doesn't matter, it is going to work. Clear? So you can also apply and or operators. Okay, I would like to have name starts with, okay, so your name starts with something, and you can give also name end with something else. Start with and name does not contain this blah blah blah. You can also give and or. So these are very, very basic level filtering that we can have it. Clear? Now I wanted to know the the next one is called top n. So I am planning to use last name, or let me use planning to use first name. So I'm planning to have first name plus I wanted to get sales amount. So drag and drop the sales amount here. So this is the total sales amount. Now, based on the sales amount, I wanted to know who are the top five customers. Who are the top five customers based on the sales amount in the descending order. So if you wanted to perform like that, then we are going to be using, then we are going to be using one more functionality called, so we have top n. So when you go to top n, what is that you would like to have it here? I wanted to get top 5 customers based on what value, by value we have, right? Based on what value? Based on the sales amount. Based on the sales amount, I wanted to get a top 5 customers. Many people will forget to click on apply, so you need to click on apply filter. So when you click on apply filter, so these are the top 5 guys where you should be able to get the, the highest sales. Clear? So when you go here, so let me remove this filter. Let me remove this filter. So I can also sort the data by clicking on dot dot dot. Let me go here, sort by. What is that you would like to sort? On the sales amount. Clear? So when you go sales amount, and we have chosen the column sales amount, then sort descending or sort ascending. Ascending is this. Ascending is the Dave, Lan, Lloyd, blah blah blah. So this is ascending order. I wanted to go start descending order. So these are the guys, but I need only top 5 guys. Top 5 guys means Morgan, Ian, Jennifer, you know, Kaitlin, Chloe, something like this we have. So if you want to apply something on this, go to the filter. Which filter you have to use? Top and top 5 customers I would like to get it, or top 3 customers I would like to get it. Based on what column? Based on what? Based on sales amount. Based on sales amount, click on apply. So this is the data that you should be able to get it. Clear? So we have advanced filtering, basic filtering, and we have top and or if you want to get bottom customers, that will be there. So bottom means it is, last three customers will be given. So based on that, you should be able to get this data: Dave, Stuart, Muniraju, something like this. Clear? So this is what is the top, and these are very, very basic filters. Don't worry about. And most of the time, we can do a lot of things in the advanced filtering, not in the basic filtering. Okay. The next one, so get the top five customers list based on the highest sales amount. So this is what we're going to be using. So don't forget to click on apply filter. Many people, what they do, they give everything, but they don't click on apply filter, then nothing will happen. So top N is available only on visual level, but not on the page or report level. Clear? Because if you have multiple visuals, if you have multiple visuals, so you should be able to get this option only on the page level if you have multiple things. Okay, let me drag and drop some card visualization here. So I wanted to know what is the profit, and quickly go here, and I wanted to apply the border and take one more card visualization. I wanted to know what is the freight amount here, and apply and click on OK. So when you have page level, a lot of visualizations are available, right? Let me quickly go and drag and drop, this chart, and let me create category wise sales. Product, we have category name. I wanted to create a sales. So where is sales available? Sales amount is available here. I have the category wise sales. Now let me quickly go and apply the format painter, and go apply this format painter here. So if you wanted to go here, you should be able to get, this kind of a filtering. When we go here, visual level, if you want to apply something, for example, I go here, I should be able to get this kind of a filtering at the visual level. So when you go to the page level, you will not be able to get, if you drag and drop something. For example, I would like to drag and drop some order date, or some, first column, second column, if you wanted to get it on the page level category name. So you will not be able to get a top n here. Have you seen top n? Top n is going to work only at the visual level, not at the page level. When you drag and drop something, it is not going to work either report level or page level. You will not be able to get these options. That is what is this point. Top n is not available, is available only on the visual level, but not on the page or report level. Report level means all pages level. Now I wanted to, work with the date column. Okay, so many times we're going to be talking about date column. So if you wanted to work with the date column, the better, so which is the best one to use it? Line chart. Double click on this. I wanted to take the date column. So what is the date I would like to have it? I wanted to have order date. Okay. So order date wise, I wanted to have what is the sales. So where is the sales amount? Sales amount. Order date wise, I would like to have the sales amount, but I wanted to have date wise. Okay, so I wanted to know, so lot of couple of options which are available here. When you date, date field, I don't want to apply on the complete hierarchy. Let me go and choose. I don't want to apply on the year wise, quarter wise, month wise, day wise, like that. I wanted to have, order date wise. So let me go here and change this option. Okay, it is going to be giving a date wise. Let me go and go to view menu. So it will increase nothing. Okay, it will increase. So I want to have this, but I don't want to have like this. I would like to have the date wise. Clear? If you wanted to perform date wise, go to here and go to x-axis, and the type is continuous. Let us change it to, categorical. So when you click on this, it is going to be giving year wise. Clear? So this is the one chart I would like to have it. And here I can I wanted to do lot of filtering options. Clear? So basic filtering, you should be able to check what is the date that you wanted to implement. Choose couple of dates if you wanted to implement. Okay. So it will give you, so given dates, whatever the dates that you have applied, given date wise sales. So that is very, very basic filtering. But you know, most of the time we have to go in for most of the time we have to go in for what, advanced filtering. When you click on this, you have advanced filtering, then we have relative date filtering and relative time filtering if you have a time. So I wanted to go in for advanced filtering. We have a couple of options over there. So is not, is after, is on, or after, is before, or is on or before, is blank, is not blank. So lot of options. Okay. So if you wanted to use is, so you have to give exact date. So on this date, what is the sales happened? You can give the date column here. So for example, I wanted to click on this and go back. I think we have year starting with 2005 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let me take February 13th. What is the sales happened? Clear? Let me apply filter. So this is one day that you should be able to apply. So this is what is called is filter. So is not, is after. So after 13th of some date. So after 13th of the date means it is the starting point. After this date, if you have any sales, and you please let me know. Clear? After 13th means it is going to be starting with the 14th of February 2007. What is the sales? And you can also give again before, is after, and is before. After that, and you can also use is before, and you should be able to give some 13th, February to you can give. So let me 13th February 2007, right? So what is the data? 2007. Or let me give 2008 and till December 31st. So let me come down and you should be able to apply this date range. So you will be able to get the 14th February to 13th after means 14th February. Then it is going to give, we don't have the data till 2008 December. The last data is the 30th March. Okay, so it is able to apply this kind of a filtering. Is after, is on or after, is before, on or before, is blank. If you have some null values or blank data, so that is going to be applied over there. So that is what. Clear? So here I don't want to use anything here. So you can change it to something and you can apply if you want to apply something. If you wanted to delete any filtering or clear the filtering, so this is the best option to clear. If you wanted to delete some filtering, you can also go and delete the filter. Clear? So these are the some more options that you can use it for any date level filtering. Always, we can do very good charts with line charts. Okay, we'll be discussing about the charts one by one once again. So these are the, the things that you can apply. So it is important that you need to apply filter. So after applying all of them. Clear? Now, I wanted to know last 5 dates based on the highest sales. Clear? So in this also, we have a top N. So you need to use 5 based on what? Sales amount. I wanted to find out, you have a lot of dates because the data that is there from 2005, right? So when you go to sales, what is the data that we have? Order date. It is going to be having 2005 to 2007, I think 2008 March, 29th March. Clear? I wanted to know which are the top 5 dates where the sales is more. Okay, so if you want to create that kind of a visualization, so we have already date field at the visualization level. So I wanted to go and use a top n. So top n, so I would like to get top 5 dates based on what? Based on sales amount. So let me drag and drop sales amount here. So by value sales amount. Now click on apply. Many people will forget this. Click on apply. So these are the 5 dates that you can think of. Let me close this filter. So these are the top 5 dates where. So One is, May 1st, June 6th, and 7th June and 14th June. I wanted to sort this data based on the sales amount. If you wanted to sort this data, click on this sorting by not order date, sorting by sales amount, and sales amount, it is going to be giving ascending. So I wanted to have a descending. So let me go up. So go here, click on this, and it is ascending is taken. So which column? Now it is using sales amount column. I wanted to have sort descending. Clear? So these are the dates. So 14th June, what is the highest sales? The next date is called, 7th June, the next 21st June, then 6th June. These are the and 1st May. These are the 5 days, top 5 days where the sales is more, and we're able to filter out the date. Clear? Based on what? Based on filter condition top and 5 sales amount, and click on apply. Then later you can just come back here. You can just come back here. You should be able to filter the lot of other values over there. So let me so go back here, and you should be able to sorting by sales amount, and you can choose either is descending or ascending. So these are the options that you can have it. Remove means the visualizations will be removed. If you click on remove, entire visualization will get removed. Export data means whatever be the data that is available onto this visualization, the data will get exported to the CSV files or to some other files. So that is what is exporting. Now, this is what is top 5 dates based on the highest sales. Now, sort by sales amount in descending means you have to go to three dots, sort by sales amount, click on this, and sort descending so that you will be able to get this kind of a chart. Now, last 5 days sales, I wanted to get it. If you wanted to get last 5 days, then there is a function called, there is a property called relative date. So let me go. I wanted to know last 5 days sales. I go to first basic. If you go to basic filtering, can you get last 5 days sales? It is impossible. I'll use advanced filtering. So is there any last 5 days here? So you don't have is not, is after, or is before, something like this. But what is the requirement? Requirement is that last 5 days sales. So this is where we are going to be using relative, date filtering, not data, it is date filtering. Relative date filtering is applicable. Let me quickly go here, and I wanted to apply relative date filtering here. So is in the last 5 days, is in this, is in the next. Okay, I wanted to know is in the last 5 days. So when I say five, it is going to be creating a visualization for the last 5 days data, including this 5 days. When I click on apply, I don't have any data. Let me create one more visualization. So I wanted to get card visualization here. So let me drag and drop sales amount. Where is the sales amount here? Sales amount. So this is the total sales amount that we can have. What is the question? The question is, I wanted to display last 5 days data. Let me click on the border. Last 5 days means I wanted to apply a order date. Where is the order date? Let me apply a date field here. Clear? But advanced filtering, you don't get this one. So you need to go for what? You need to go in for relative date filtering. So last 5 days means 5 days. So last 5 days means what? Including today. So including today means today is the first. Last 5 days means this one day, yesterday, and day before yesterday, and so from here, so September 1st means last 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I checked including today. If I don't check including today, it will leave this, and it is going to be going back and getting, so leaving today. So 31st, first, 30th, and a 27, 28, 29. So this is last 5 days sales. So this is going to be changing. Tomorrow it will become second. Day after tomorrow it will become third. Last 5 days means again it is going to be using. You can include today means on the third of now September. So it will be third, second, first, 30, and 29th. Clear? It will be last 5 days if you include it today. So when you click on apply, when you go and when you click on apply, so last 5 days, click on apply. I don't have any sales happened last 5 days. Why blank? Because we don't have data. When you go back here, do we have data coming from last 5 days? Because the date ends with 29th March, right? 2008. So I don't have the data 2021 data, so I will not be able to get last 5 days data. So if you can use last 5,000 or 2,000 days data, so you can apply. If you have something, you should be able to get it. So at least 5,000 days, last 5,000 days. Yeah, I have last 5,000 days data. So here last week data, last calendar weeks data. What is the difference between week and calendar week, month and calendar month, years and calendar year? What is the week? Week means this is the week according to the, what is the week? So 13th to 19th is a week. Okay, but what is the calendar week? Calendar week means it is going to be starting with Sunday and ending with Saturday. So 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. This is what is called a calendar week. So you can understand what is a week and what is a calendar week. When I say week, so what the date it is giving. Okay, if I choose calendar week, what date it is applying, you need to check it. Okay, it is a week, calendar week. So I'm going to be applying week. Week means 26th August onwards. Okay, 26th August. Where is 26th August? So go back, 26th August. Okay, week means it is taking from here to this. This is the week from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From here it is going to be going back and getting data till 7 days data. This is what is called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is week. If you say tomorrow, if you're on second, then when you say week, it will be starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 27th to 7th rate. That is what is called weeks. It will give you proper dates. You need not worry about it. If you say calendar week, if you say calendar week, let us understand what it is going to be applying. Calendar week 22nd to 28th, last week. Okay, is in the last week. 22nd. What is 22nd? Let me go here. So 22nd is what? Do we have the data like that? It is going to be applying is in the last calendar week. So weeks we discussed, right? So weeks is going to be giving 26th to first. This is 7 days data. Now let me go. Let me understand what is a calendar week. Calendar week is going to be giving 22nd to 28th. Let me go back here. 22nd of last month. Okay, see, it is starting with 22nd to 28th. What is the meaning of this? It is always going to start with Sunday and with 28th. This is last calendar week. Okay, week means it is going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from today 7 days back, it is going to go gets the data. So that is what is called week. What is the calendar week? So we're taking last 2 weeks data or last 1 week data, means it's going to be starting with Sunday to Saturday. So like that you got to understand. Again, we have is in the last months. Months means what again? So when you apply a month, it is going to be taking from this date to last 30 days data will be taken. So this is a month. Calendar month means that is going to be taking from first of last 1 month, means 1st August to 31st August. Clear? So this is what is called calendar month. Again, year, So year it is going to be taking, current year to completely last one year 2020, September 2nd to it is going to be giving you, 2021 September 1st. It is last one year. If you go in for the calendar year, it is going to be giving complete, last one year 2020, and it is going to be ending with 31st December 2020. So you need to understand what is year and what is a calendar year, what is a quarter, what is a calendar quarter. We don't have the quarter, but we have a days. Okay, what is a days, weeks, calendar weeks, months, calendar month, something like this. Okay, so these are the ready made functions, these are applied. Okay, but sometimes I wanted to understand, you know last five Christmas, what is the sales happened, I wanted to know. Christmas is 25th of December, 20th, 19th and 18th, like that. I would like to get the date. So we don't get that kind of a data using this, ready made filters. So if you wanted to apply that kind of a filtering, you have to get one more table called dim date time table. In the dim date time table, you need to have a column called is it Christmas Day or non Christmas Day, something like that. Clear? If you wanted to create a separate table, then you can create, you can use it, because this tool cannot give you last five Christmas sales data, or last five Ramadan sales data, or last five, Dasara sales data. So that you will not be able to get it without having dim date timetable. Clear? So in the dim date timetable, you need to have a column, is it a Ramadan day, or is it a, public holiday, or is it a Dasara day, or is it a Christmas day, something like this. The holidays and festivals need to be included. Using that, you should be able to filter out. So last five Christmas sales, last five, Thanksgiving day sale, something like this, you can have it. Okay, without that column, using only order date, you will not be able to, get those kind of queries. Clear? So this is a ready-made tool. It can give you some sort of a ready-made filtering. You will not be able to achieve customized filtering with the help of this date and time. Clear? So that is what is called relative date. So is in the last. Then we have is in this. So I wanted to know what is the sales happened today. So that is a thing. Okay, the interview question is it, what is the sales happened today. So is in this, you have to apply a day. What is the sales happened today? I don't have any data, but if I have some data, I should be able to bring some data. Is in this will give you current month data, current year sales, current day sales, current week, current month, current year sales. Okay, what is the sales happened today, what is the sales happened in the current week, what is the sales happened in the current month, what is the sales happened in the current year. If you wanted to find out, you must use is in this. Clear? If you have the future dates, if you have the future days, and next one year, who are the people, going to be making the loan EMIs. Okay, if you have a future dates, then we can use is in the next day, is in the next one year, is in the next week, is in the next calendar week, next calendar month, who's going to be paying the amount. For the future dates, we can use it. Okay, so these options are available, is in the last, is in this, is in the next, only available in the relative date. Okay, we don't have, again, we don't have the time, but if you have time, again, is in the last, is in this, is in the next. So all these things applicable if we have the time also in your table. Clear? So these are pretty much easy, and we can easily work on these functions. Clear? So last 5 days sales, or last 2 years sales, or last year sales, something like this, people are going to be asking in the interviews. You should be able to easily crack those things. Okay, so is in this day, today, this month, this year, current year, this week, current week. Okay, is in the next, for future dates, next day, next month, next calendar month, something like this, we can have. Now, the next one. So this is the calendar week and this is the week. So week is starting from this to here, and calendar week means it is going to be going from, Sunday to Saturday. So months versus calendar month. Again, week versus calendar week. Months means last 30 days. Calendar month means it's going to be going to the previous month. Previous month is currently we're in September 1st. Previous month means what? It is a previous calendar month. Calendar month means, so if I say last 1 month means it will go to the August. August 1st to 30 or 31st of August. Okay. Now, if you wanted to have a date between, so sometimes people are going to be telling me, I need the date between. So there are a couple of options. One is that we can use a slicer. So I wanted to get the date. Let me clear this filters. This is the complete sales. I wanted to sales between two. One option is that we can go in for slicer. So sorry, you can drag and drop slicer here, and into the slicer you should be able to give the order date and apply a borders and everything here. Let me go to view menu and increase the actual size. You can understand. Clear? So you can easily understand what is the starting date and what is the ending date. So slicer can give you what is the start date here and what is the end date. If you wanted to get the sales between two dates, now we can use a slicer. So this is one option that you can have it. So I don't want to use slicer means we can also go in for a filter. So in the filter, so you go and drag and drop, order date, right? Order date here. So now you should be able to go for advanced filtering. Then you have a couple of options. Okay, is on after, give some date, and is on before. Okay, is on or before, something like this. Give some date, click on apply. So if you wanted to implement between dates means you can have slicer. The second one is called visual filter, also we can apply is on or after and is on or before. So using this you should be able to give two dates and try to get the sales amount between two dates. So if you wanted to apply like that, we can easily apply. Now, if you have a number column, so many times what normally we do is that I wanted to bring, let me quickly go and get employee table. So get data, I wanted to use Excel workbook. I am going to get employee table. So I am not going to transform data. So don't want to go to Power Query. So simply get employee table. Don't get department and other tables. Simply load. If you wanted to transform data, then when you click on the transform data, it opens Power Query editor window. I don't want to transform data. Simply load. Click on this. Now it is loading data. So I have got some sales table. So now I wanted to have a table visualization, and I wanted to have a department ID. When I drag and drop department ID, what is going on? If you see carefully, it is going to be aggregating data, right? It is going to be aggregating the data, because when you go here, so it is saying count or sum. One of them it is going to be aggregating. So normally what we do, we always go, we at the visualization level will say don't summarize. So this is what we do, right? This is what we do. Instead of doing like that, so department ID, it is telling me it is aggregated data set. It is actually number, but department number will not be aggregated means some count, these kind of a things cannot be applied. So you have to remove this. So how to remove this kind of an aggregations? So don't summarize, don't use it here. At the visualization level, click on this. Now go to column tools. So summarization, what aggregation it is going to be applying? it is applying count. So what you do at the model level you go back and you apply don't summarize. When you don't summarize, so what will happen? Automatically the symbol is gone. Again, employee id is also, when you click on employee id, it is going to be summarizing. So let me click on this. Now by default it is going to be aggregating the data. Now you have to come down and don't summarize here. Clear? So instead of doing at visualization level, you do these things at the model level, so that tomorrow when you drag and drop, something and drag and drop department id, it is not going to summarize. Otherwise every time you have to drag and drop something, and you have to go here and you need to say don't summarize. So we are doing at the visualization level. Instead of doing at the visualization level, there's a better option that is available at the model level. So go here and column level, you click on don't summarize. So this is the option that you should be able to use. So change it in the model level but not at the visualization level. By default it is going to be applying either sum or count. Clear? So that is what I would like to tell you. Now this is on the number column. So I wanted to get top three departments with highest salaries. Clear? If you wanted to get like that, let me remove this. I wanted to take a pie chart and department wise. So what is the department number? Department number is this and salaries are this. So I wanted to increase this. Now if I don't want to show the number like this, so I go to format, go to detail label, and I come here. So auto means it is going to be applying some kind of a display units. I don't want to have any kind of a displaying unit. I need the complete data as it is. If you need the complete data as it is, you have to say display units none. So if you say thousands, it will be like this. It will be auto, means it is going to be applying depends upon the data which is available over there. So I want to apply none. None means get the data as it is. If you wanted to increase the font size, you should be able to increase it. So department number 10, department number 20, department number 30. These department also I have to display on this. If you wanted to display like this, what normally we do? So you go, and if you wanted to cancel this, first select this, go here, and legends you must make it off. When you make it off, the 10, 20, 30 gone here. But I would like to display 10 department, 20 department, 30 department on this. So how to do that? Go to detail label, and we need to apply category and data label. When you apply category and data label, it is going to be showing the department name. Clear? So department number 30, then this is a sales. Department number 10, this is a sales. Department number 20, this is a sales. If you don't need, then you can go back to the normal, whatever the, the data value, whatever you would like to have it, you can have it. Then you can go back, click on the legends. So it will give you, so the sales of this, what is this color you need to match. So what is this you need to match. The better thing is that always uncheck this and go to detail label, and you have to go in for category and data value. You will be able to get the department ID as well as this. Now, my thing is that I wanted to get top three departments with highest sales. So, if you wanted to use top three departments with highest sales, so we can get it very, very easily, right? Let me go click on this. So, department ID, open this. So, I wanted to go in for top N. So top three departments based on what? Based on the salary, right? So drag and drop salary. Now click on apply. So these are the top three departments. Department number 50 and 30 and this one. You should be able to see the data purely, and you can have it is in the descending order. So this is the data. If you wanted to create uh, let me create this kind of a chart. They can understand the department number 50 is in the IS, the next one is a 60, or next one is in 30, next one is in 60, something like this. We can create this kind of a charts as well. If you want to create something like this, you should be able to create the charts like this. Clear? And apart from that, in the number filtering, we have advanced filtering. In the advanced filtering, lesser than or equals to, greater than or equals to, is not, is blank, blah blah blah. Clear? So all these things we can easily use it. And the basic filtering, where I wanted to get only the departments is blank, like that. Or where I would like to choose department number 10, 20, 30, I would like to get only these four departments sales, something like this we can apply. So these are very very simple and simple and very easy options. These are available. Yeah, tell me. Okay, so
Sir,
top three
I have
depart
one question.
pardon.
I have one question actually.
Yeah,
So, when the final report is generated, I mean, when it is uploaded onto the cloud server, so the viewers, will they be able to do this filtering, or how does it upload? I mean,
yeah,
does it upload with the
yeah,
filtering
yeah,
or without the filtering, or it depends?
that will decide as part of our Power BI service. Okay, as part of service, what are the options that you have it, what kind of an options we can give it there. All these things we're going to be discussing. It is 1 or 2 days sessions over there. Please ask this question once the reports are deployed to the Power BI service. Am I clear?
Oh,
So how can we apply
yeah.
all these filters? We are going to be taking a detailed session on that. Yeah. Clear? Is there any other question? So these are simple filters that you can apply. So what is that we had discussed? Types of filters. So, the visual level filter, page level filter, report level filter, and subtypes means basic filtering, advanced filtering, top and relative date, filtering. So these are the things we had seen it. And you should know when to use which filter. So that is what is important. People will not ask you what is advanced filtering, what is this filtering. People may ask you, I wanted to see last 5 years of sales. What kind of a filtering you're going to be applying? I wanted to see today's sales only. What kind of a filtering you are going to be applying? Something like this. 1 or 2 questions may get from the filters. Clear? So that is what is all about filters, and it is very much easy. But they're going to be asking about drill through, cross filtering, and we have one more option, right? So those two options at the drill through level, you must be very clear, right? So we have drilling through, one is called cross report, keep all filters. What are these options? They may be asking big. In the real time, we don't use all these things. To crack the interview, people may ask you this kind of a questions. Okay, so in Power View, what are the topics we're going to be covering? So we had covered already introduction to Power View and installing Power BI desktop. So initially we have done this, and basic visualizations and filters and visual interactions we had seen. And we're going to be discussing hierarchies and drill down reports and visualizations, grouping, binning and sorting we're going to be discussing, and Power BI different visualizations are available, so that we're going to be discussing, and bookmarks and selection pane. So these are the topics going to be covered as part of Power View. Clear? So tomorrow when we meet, we're going to be discussing about hierarchies and drilling, drill down reports. Because in the reporting means we had seen what is a drilling through. Drilling through means jumping from one page to another page, or you can say jumping from one report to another is called as a drilling through. But I'm talking about drilling down. It is very very important option in all the reportings. You will see hierarchies and drilling down. Okay, drilling down visualizations or drilling down reports. So this is the topic that we're going to be discussing tomorrow, and later we'll see grouping, binning, sorting, Power BI visuals, when to use what, and bookmarks and other selection pan items. After that, we'll deploy the reports to the Power BI service, and we'll try to discuss all the Power BI gateways, Power BI service, items which are available on the cloud. All of them we're going to be discussing. Clear? Yeah. Any questions, guys?
Sir, can we get any PPTs for perfect visual?